And welcome to the show. Hi, everybody. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. It's what day? It's Thursday, so I'm starting later than normal. And this is new people who've been just enjoying the show for a very short time. Might not know this, but I have family FaceTime on Thursdays. And so that predated the show. So today gets bumped an hour later. I hope that didn't panic anyone, because there is, quite frankly, enough panic going on in the world right now, especially among the maggots and Q Anon faithful. That's right. Some of you may have seen this lovely lady in the last couple of days. I have intentionally not watched this video because it was making the rounds and I wanted to see it with you. So this is a lady who was a former huge QAnon. She was trying to help. She's been trying to get Q's attention. Never mind the fact that it was multiple people, and then it was Ron Watkins and his fucking dad, who were total creeps and very weird, running this kind of like sideline cult business that they were hoping to kind of monetize and then turn into, I guess, a congressional run for the son later on. Didn't so much work out. Kind of collapsed on itself. Was always bullshit. But, you know, it's nice to see some of them finally waking up to it, allegedly. Let's hear what this lovely lady has to say. Now, I know what a lot of you are thinking. She's young. She's impressionable. When she gets a little bit older, she'll work this stuff out for herself. But, you know, the young'uns, they have the poorest brains, and it's easy to pull the wool over their eyes. You know, let's see, shall we? If we may. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It's Hal Sparks Mega Worldwide. Here we go.
Roll the camera. There are a lot of orbs here right now.
Okay, first of all, little loud. Also, not orbs. You have a dusty, nasty house full of dander. Not orbs. Orbs are like this size and float through photographs and the like. If you watch any of those paranormal shows, they focus on those. I did, Celebrity Paranormal Project, which, of course, the scariest thing was hanging out with Gary Busey all night. But the orbs are like this size compared to your head. They're not dust particles floating through the fucking screen. Get a fucking vacuum cleaner or a HEPA filter. They're probably part of a big plot. HEPA filter is probably there to suck the real air out of the air. You know, the goodness, whatever, the Jesus out of the air.
But that's okay, because nothing you say or do right now, Q, is going to stop me.
Mm-hmm. Well, since Q isn't saying anything, we'll move on.
Fuck off, all of you.
What'd I do? I was telling you the whole time this was bullshit, lady. I was accidentally on your side. You fuck off. No, you fuck off.
Seriously.
Okay, well, at least you filled out the proper form.
I quit. I quit Q and Q Army. And the reason why I quit is because on December 19th, 2022...
It took you that fucking long, did it?
Q refused to acknowledge my Q plus 3730. And
the fucking nerve, okay? Listen, by the way, please let me at the end of this video find out that this woman is in Q's house. Like some sort of psycho Britney fan who came in through a vent.
And I've been doing it for 6 years.
I've been doing it for a lot longer, and I'm way better at it than... Never mind. We're not talking about the same thing. We're not, are we? Okay.
Next year, that means I have to wait for another year. Look at all these orbs. You guys, get lost.
It's dust. By the way, she's saying get lost to the ghosts and other people, the spirits visiting her.
Lost. I'm not coming back, no matter what you...
Yeah, yes. The ghost spirits protecting the QAnon community are not going to convince this lady to not leave. I'm just going to say that if there were really ghosts and they were like, don't leave, I would kind of listen to them, because they would be extratemporal beings and they would be saying, you know, hang in there just a little while longer. I know it feels like it's all bullshit, but trust us. Unless they're prankster ghosts, which, quite frankly, are the worst kind.
You do right here with these orbs, just so you know, no matter what happens from here on in, Q, I'm not coming back. You're on your own. And in fact, I'm taking down the ET transmissions. Fuck.
What? Hold on.
Fuck you. Fuck.
Hold on. Easy. Okay. First of all, I hate that the youngins think this passes for, conversational language in polite company. Look, This might be all right with your young punk rock generation swearing like this, ma'am. But there might be grandmothers watching.
All of you on this planet.
You're going to be exhausted.
All right, I tried to give the ET transmissions to Lara Logan. I tried to give them to Steve Bannon. Lara Logan, I got gang raped a whole bunch of times. Therefore, I'm a legit journalist. Bullshit.
Whoa. Wow. I don't understand why the QAnon community wasn't more successful, considering their open-hearted approach to communications and their beliefs in the equality and goodness of their fellow human beings. Jesus Christ. Ouch.
Shit, Lara Logan. All you can talk about is the rape at the border. You can't talk about the real pandemic of child trafficking. None of you can. And it's in my E3TT transmissions.
Your E3T in your tea tree oil transmissions? Well, that's probably why no one's listening, because they sting.
Fuck you. I'm telling you, Q, the minute I see you, I'm going to punch you in the temple so goddamn hard, it's going to knock you out.
Okay, you may be a Golden Gloves boxer, ma'am, but I'm going to tell you that if you're trying to knock someone out, you want to go for right here on the button or right below the ear on the jaw. That's what you want, because the shaking of the jaw and the pressure on those points is what creates a quick knockout. If you punch someone in the temple, you've got the cheek ridge right here, and one of the hardest formations on the frontal part of the skull right here. It's just really hard. Like the temple, quite frankly, is indented because it's supposed to protect from that kind of an impact. I mean, if you stick one knuckle out, you might have something. I'm trying to help out. Now, the other problem you're going to run into is, of course, that Q is a fabricated identity that doesn't actually exist, and it's very hard to punch out a cartoon character. But good luck. You fucking goofball.
It didn't have to be this way. It never had to be this way. During the sinking of Atlantis, the Archons took over, and that's how long...
Hang out. During the what and the who took over the how? Excuse me. You cannot just jerk the wheel into Ancient Aliens like that. It's rude.
It's taken you to get back here and do anything at all. And even though you've gotten back here and you sucked everybody into all of this for this long, nothing has happened. No arrests, nothing. We've got yet another election stolen. No! No, Q! No!
Well, that no means no. Until next week, when she'll be back in the forums because she doesn't have any real friends and she's driven everyone away with this blather for the last couple of years and is unrepentantly loony about all this.
No matter what happens from here on in, I'm not coming back.
Yeah. This could have been us, but you'd be fucking around.
You blew it.
You did. You blew it, Q. You almost had your dream girl. And while she's still a virgin, I don't know, whatever the fuck, this is so stupid.
Next year will be 7 years of doing disclosure for you. Fuck you!
Ooh.
And fuck all you orbs!
Yeah, orbs. Grr. Also, animal dander. Oh, I hear you, lady. I have a roller here specifically because of pet stuff. It's an issue.
Get the fuck out of my house! I seriously...
They're not in... Oh, you mean the orbs. Maybe... Seriously, I know this is awful, but it would be kind of funny if someone just came up behind her and put a bag over her head. Just kind of like... I don't wish that on anyone, but I just think as a sketch idea, as a sort of a Kids in the Hall ending, I'm just saying, it's got legs.
I mean, get out!
There's a part 2. I don't know if you know this. There's a part 2. That she wasn't done. She said she was done. She wasn't done. There was more to it, and a lot of us were like, "Why does it have to end so quickly? Why can't there?" I have so many unanswered questions from season 1. Why can't there be a sequel to let us all know what the shit? By the way, she never even hung her fucking Christmas lights. She just threw them on the floor like a psycho. Get out of here, orbs. Oh, those are Christmas lights. I'm just lazy. Oh, hold on. This is the...
Fuck all of you. You're losers. In fact,
Wow, that's not a good opening salvo. Or maybe this was like last week on Q Anon Quitter. We're doing like it's kind of like Only Murders in the Building where they recap last episode.
I want to tell you one last thing before I go.
Yeah, I mean, we got it. We got it. I don't know if Q got it. I mean, he's pretty fucking dense. So, yeah, good. Go ahead. Yeah, dude, you know what? She's leaving. It's about time she got it all off her chest. She's been supporting Q for 7 years.
Oh, I have something on my back. It looks like skin cancer. I honestly am praying to God I have cancer and that I...
What? No, you're not. Shut the fuck... What? Oh, my God. I have... Who told you it's there? The orbs?
I'm going to die, and I'm not just saying that. I will do anything to get out of here. Anything. You guys aren't worth saving. You're not worth saving. None of you can wake up. You just can't do it. You just can't do it. Look at all the orbs. Fuck you. You're not getting me back. I told you, Q, I told you that this had to...
I just want you to know, he's not listening. He's not. He missed this. He's not going to see this for weeks, if at all. So there's the sense of urgency, I think, is a little bit overdone.
Happened this December and you didn't do it. So you lost me. Okay, you're not in charge, Q. I am. I'm doing disclosure. I'm just as much part of this plan as you are. Okay.
So not at all? Okay.
Okay, so fuck off.
It's your computer's open. You do realize no one... Maybe you don't. Maybe this is an issue that happens a lot on Facebook communities, I think, as well. You do realize that when you open your computer or your phone or the app that you use in social media, a crowd doesn't gather to hear what you have to say normally. I mean, I'm amazed that when I live stream that happens, and that's built for that way. It's certainly, I don't think that, like, magically, when I open Twitter to post something, a bunch of people go, oh, words are about to come. Everybody, get over here. He's sort of, nope, he didn't tweet. Never mind. Like, that's not how it works, dum-dum.
That's it. See you later. I'm not doing anything more for this, and I'm taking down my ET transmissions. You guys can just live in your stupidity forever. Nothing's going to change. It's not as if...
Mm-hmm. So I'm trying to follow you here. That everything that Q predicted and you predicted, none of it has actually happened, and none of it actually turned out to be true, and it's all turned out to be bullshit and a waste of your time, and you drove away friends and relatives chasing this horse shit for years, and it just turned out to be fart air in your, like it's like you're trying to run around catching farts in a butterfly net and you were unable to do so. And that, can I interest you in a job on Flashpoint? I think they're hiring.
Anything. Why should you know about the Galactics? Why should you know the truth? You don't care. You don't want it. You know.
That's true. I don't even think I deserve to know about the Galactics at this point. I was very confused as to why Thanos, with all of his powers, even gave a shit at one point. If you have the ability to parallel yourself into a dimension with something like the Infinity Stones, why not just move yourself someplace else? You know what I mean? If you could literally parallel yourself into another dimension with fucking no one in it except all the animals and plants and livable planets, I guess. So why not do that instead of killing half the people? But, this is the problem I run into with like movies like Limitless. At a certain point, there seems to be limits. And it seems to be the intellectual capacity of the people in charge. I'm just saying that one of the reasons why the QAnon theories, philosophies, predictions, ideology around it is so ridiculous is because the people creating it and building off of it and creating their little cul-de-sacs are fucking stupid. They're stupid. You have stupid people creating a stupid system around a stupid conspiracy. That's just stupid. It's not going to go. It's a glass ceiling created by your own lack of intellect, lady.
I don't even want it. And Q doesn't want to give it to you.
No. And if he doesn't want to give it to you, you're not going to take it. Yeah, so they lost another good one. But hey, they're not all gone. Can I show you something real quick? This is a Telegram channel, a QAnon one, that just randomly says things like this. It never happened, but I guess by warning you, they stopped it. So that's always great. My favorite thing is when they go, we're predicting something. And since we said what our prediction was, that scared the people who were going to do it off so they couldn't do it. Man, is that an amazing way to make sure your predictions are you're always right. If you randomly, accidentally guess that something's going to happen, you're right. And if you say something and it doesn't happen, it's because your fucking magic predictions scared the people who were going to pull it off away from doing it. And you were right. You're always right. Zelensky will be meeting with CIA officials tomorrow. False flag planning. By the way, you don't need a false flag when a war is already happening. You fucking dummy. It's silly. I mean, the Russians tried that, I suppose, with the pipeline. But, all right, now, these people have all these movies. Now, this is interesting. This interested me. This is over something on, hold on. Million. The Epic TV, which is, for the record, not on TV and short of being epic. Epoch, all the time. This is a video that they have posted on there that one of the QAnon channels decides to put up. This is a fucking fascinating take on. I've been showing you guys over the last little bit that they decided to just drop zero COVID altogether. Their vaccinations don't work. It only worked on the wild type, the 2 initial strains. Doesn't work on anything else. They refuse to buy any of the pharmaceuticals that treat it, that have worked outside of China. They just fucking get all off, and people are dying in droves. And the natural response would be to look at the people, who during the beginning of COVID said, why don't we just let it run wild? And go, holy shit, those people were fucking stupid, because if we'd have done that, you'd have these kind of deaths. But instead, their take is, it seems curious. Something sinister, this is titled, Something Sinister is Happening in China.
Chinese people allegedly have gotten COVID in the last 20 days.
By the way,
reports are saying people are dying on the streets, morgues.
Hold on one second. Hold on. This is. Anyway, 1 second. Hold on. By the way, hold on. That triggered my other video. Okay, hold on.
Over 250 million Chinese people allegedly have gotten COVID in the last 20 days.
By the way, allegedly, which is alleged by who? Certainly not alleged by the Chinese government. So it's the Western media that's alleging that they have COVID. So the Chinese government is telling the truth in this situation. Is that what we're supposed to believe?
Reports are saying people are dying on the streets. Morgues are full.
By the way, reports have always said that people are dying in the streets in China. There were videos the entire run. The cremation centers are full.
Cremation centers are full. They're running out of medicine. It's extremely bizarre. I know a lot of...
Why? Why is it extremely bizarre? I mean, it's sad. It's shocking. It's depressing and wrong. It's not bizarre, though. It's completely fucking predictable.
People have questions on this. They're like, well, are they trying to bamboozle us again? Are they trying to make a big scene so they could spread their lockdown policies again?
To us? No. The vast majority of the Western world is vaccinated at this point, or has boosters they can go to, or other pharmaceuticals that will protect people. And nobody's taking their cues from how the CCP is handling this, especially now. What the fuck?
I don't think that's the case.
Oh, good. All right. Well, that's reassuring.
I think this is 100% legitimate. And I also think this could mean the end of the entire China model. This could mean the end of lockdown policies. Not only that, but you have a lot of CCP leaders dying. Top-level Chinese Communist Party leaders. I'll give my take on that. I'll tell you that very likely relates to the organ harvesting, because they're all on anti-rejection drugs.
What? So, so the average Chinese citizen is dying of COVID, but the CCP officials are dying so that they can have their organs harvested. Excuse me? So, anyways, I can't, my thing is, I can't believe that the lady who quit COVID or quit QAnon is giving up on this stuff. I mean, come on. Look at that. Yeah. Why isn't that lady? Look at this. It's so sad, isn't it?